Hello and welcome to the EPROM 9. Today we are discussing the whole, we don't normally discuss these sorts of things, but the COVID-19 doohickey flu of death thingy that's going on. Let me take this off because this is not the most ideal way to present a video, and yes, I know there's no filter on. I just thought it was a fun way to start the video. Seems very appropriate with what's going on. So yeah, those of you in my Facebook group will have who are on my Facebook thing will have probably seen the picture of me sleeping on the train in my PMG gas mask, Russian gas mask, with a Polish FP5 filter. Case in point, I don't know if you can see my mouse cat. There we go, now you can. And so basically it's worth discussing a few things. I'm also going to link a channel below called Weapons and Stuff 93, because he provides a whole load of useful information on exactly sort of stuff you need and all that good jazz, because actually in the UK it's getting bad. It's not like epidemic level, like in Italy it's literally Italy and China and that's epidemic level, but it's certainly in pandemic level. It's just been reported in the news today that my particular area where I live has people who have been confirmed victims who have fallen to the disease, so yeah, might look a little ridiculous, but you know what, we can have some fun with it, and yeah, it's actually a pretty sensible precaution. I've managed to get some more hand sanitizer off my mum because that shit's selling out. Literally, the people are bloody buying up all the sodding toilet rolls, which is just madness. But yeah, who'd have thought? For those of you who don't know, it's not just vintage computers I collect, you know, like on the shelves over there, but I also collect gas masks because they're really interesting. This one arrived today because with all what's been going on, it's like all the cheap ones are selling out like hotcakes, so got to get them while you can. And all the cool ones that you kind of want. So they're all selling out like hotcakes. So my suggestion is grab yourself a Cold War Russian one, because they're the ones which are still going at sensible prices. Getting hold of filters is difficult. There are still a few sellers that you can get FP5 filters from. They're still selling, but the stocks are running low. This arrived in the post today, which is another filter. This one, it looks to be, from what I can see of the research, and that's a safe one. Looking at the particulate later, it's not one of the asbestos ones. A Dragger HMAK filter, so that's a good option if you need one, and it seems to have the funky thread, 40mm Gorst thread that the Cold War Rusky side of the Iron Curtain used, and not the NATO one. But you can also, if you've got a problem between them, you can use plumber's tape and screw them in, and you can also use the rubber gaskets that come in the caps and shove a few of those in, some plumber's tape, screw it in. Yeah, it's not technically the right thread, but that should give enough of a sealant that it will protect you. But yeah, this is what you basically need. P3 particulate filter. You don't so much need the charcoal layer, so you can get away with just the particulate protection, but yeah. I wouldn't recommend using the filters that come with the Cold War Russian masks, because they pretty much all contain asbestos, and that it's like 1 or 2%, sometimes up on some tests up to 10%. So depending on how bad it gets depends on whether you want to take that risk, but you want to make sure the filter's at least in good condition, which you can usually see by peering in the top and seeing if there's charcoal leaking out and that. Charcoal's leaking out, asbestos probably is too. So you want to be a bit careful there. So yeah, this is a, this one is a, where is it? I forget. It's an Hang on, what are you again? I've forgotten. It's typical. You go on video, trying to remember the names and all that. And I've got it all right all day, and out of nowhere, what do you know? Your stupid brain decides, no, delete that data. It's not useful. Because let's be honest, we all either, oh god, there's no point in going in there because it wants me to log in and I don't know my password. I've got to do my laptop. Take it, laptop, take it. It is a Czech Republic CM4 gas mask. This one. Other good options that they're still in stock are like my PMG that's in this photo here. Try and get yourself a filter though that isn't one of the asbestos ones. They're running out faster than the masks, just to warn you. I've ordered a second FP5 and I've got this one now. Because I can well see I'm going to be potentially handing these out to family members at this rate. At the moment I have enough for me, my mum and my dad. My brother's going to have to source his own because I can't get one to him. I'll see what I can do, but I can't promise I can source one for my brother, but he just doesn't seem to want to take any precautions and just be retarded. Which is not good, because this thing is spreading and it's now in the exponential. It's only going to get worse. But let's go through what we got in the baggie, because it came in a lovely canvas bag. Oh, it's lovely. It smells lovely too. Has that lovely old military smell that I like. And yeah, so we got the mask itself, nice. Got a decent voice diaphragm. Hopefully you could hear me pretty clearly when I spoke through it. According to the microphone levels, it was good. Oh yeah, that's the microphone that's doing it. So we'll pop him here next to my mouse. He also came sealed in a bag, which I was a bit hesitant to open, but I eventually got the Swissy on it. So what comes in the bag? Well, it came with the filter, filter that looks like it's got an asbestos particulate filter, so I was not so keen on using it. But if it came down to a life or death situation, then yeah, I'd risk it. And I have actually worn asbestos filters in the past. Just look at, yeah, if you look at my old YouTube videos, you can actually see some of the gas masks I have in my collection because, well, yeah. Gas masks are cool. I love military style. Plus, then it comes with a nice little first aid kit. But as an added bonus in the first aid kit, it has the instructions on how to use it, some out-of-date purification tablets, a sponge, plenty of gauze, a soap for decontamination, what's called decontamination powder, and antiseptic, which seems to have leaked, which is not ideal. Probably because I put it upside down. All these decades it's been in the box and now it's decided to leak. Typical. How do I know it's antiseptic? It smells like it. Which, with what's going on, this could be a very good little kit to keep on me, especially with the antiseptic. I mean, the fact there's a little first aid kit in is like super useful. And then water purification tablets, so yeah, they're out of date, but if anything goes on with the water supply, I would probably actually chance it with these. Because they're better than nothing. But yeah, it comes in a nice little plastic box. Purification powder, instructions on how to use it in a language I can't read, so that will be fun. Apparently there's phone apps which can decipher it. I will have to look into that. You know, use this newfangled technology. Might as well. Someone seems to have created software that could do what I wanted to develop a specialised device for when I was younger, to convert languages. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It comes with a first aid kit. You wouldn't expect that, but it's basically, it was for their civil defence, so it's basically incident response, so they'd be dealing with a lot of that stuff. That's why there's decontaminant water tablets, purification tablets in there, because, well, in a nuclear war, there's going to be no access to clean water, for one thing. So yeah, I don't want to mix these filters up, but yeah. But yeah, I can use this filter, but I'm keeping it sealed for when I need it. Because at this rate, it's looking like I could very much well end up needing it. The situation's only getting worse. You can call me completely mad for it, but I'm taking precautions because there's people in my family who will be extremely vulnerable to this if they get it, and it could easily kill them. AKA my dad. Me and my dad, yes, we have our disagreements, we have our arguments, but you know what? I don't want to pass this thing on to him because it would fucking kill him. So therefore, I must do what I can to prevent anyone in my family getting it. You know, that's why I've got all hand wash and all that. This I might end up actually putting into use, this nice little kit with antiseptic and all purification stuff. It says a little bottle of water, but actually it's antiseptic. Because I opened it, smelled it, it's like, yeah, it's definitely antiseptic. Very useful stuff, because that's what you use to sterilise wounds. So he can go back in here. And I've nicked my GP5 bag from my non-GP5 GP5 mask, which is actually in it. SHM41. And I've actually ordered a proper GP5, and with all the stuff that the SH41 would come in, I managed to find something similar on eBay, so I can get the two. This is what I mean about being a collector, you know, so I can have the GP5 kit as it should be, and the SH41 kit as it should be. And it also gives me another mask for anyone in the family. So that's never a bad thing with what's going on. But I never thought one of my random things I collect... I mean, I collect Geiger counters. There's one floating around... Oh, it's over there. Yeah, there's one floating around... literally sitting on top of the oscilloscope right there that I need to get batteries for. You know, I collect Geiger counters, but who knows, maybe the nuclear power station Dungeness will go boom one day, and then suddenly out of nowhere end up needing bloody Geiger counters next. But who'd have thought? Something I just collect for pure the fun of it, and they're also useful when the dog farts because the dog stinks, ends up actually being useful. But yeah, this whole corona thing, it's going to get bad. But yeah, I might as well, while we're here, show off some of my other gas masks. Not all of them. Some of them have appeared in videos, some of them haven't. Oh, I don't want to scrunch up the mask too much. Put him in his bag, keep him safe. Maybe I should wear this one tomorrow, because I'm actually going into the office tomorrow, so... Because the PMG is currently sitting in my bedroom on top of my, what would be like the dresser table thing, with all the drawers of clothes and stuff in, and pants and socks and all that nonsense. With the filter. So yeah, he is in there. Other gas masks, which are on display over here. I need to get the other two, like World War II ones, out of the shed. I'm 100% certain these three have been on the channel before. Two of them have, and I've breathed through the lovely asbestos filters in the past, which was smart, but such is life. Oh well, it's only for a short period. We have a good old Avon Mark 6 with the voice diaphragm. It leaks, so this is no longer airtight. So you can't actually use this as a practical gas mask anymore. But it makes a nice decoration. Maybe I'll stick a screw on the wall and then I can hang it on the wall, one of my walls. Probably out in the hallway because that's where I've got most of my Star Plus on display. Although there's military hats sitting up here. yeah, there we go, that suits me nicely. Complete with a Cold War era Russian Olympic medal of 1945 to 1975. Is it Russian? Or is it from one of the other... no, that looks very Russian to me. I'll show you. I don't know if the camera will focus because I'm not using the nice Sony A55 for this because I couldn't be asked to set it all up and do the editing. I just want to record this and hit upload. If I had an HDMI capture system, I could do that. Capture the HDMI straight out of the camera. That'd be awesome. Here's my SH40M, SHM41 with the GP5 filter. It should come with a hose and have a coffee can filter, and this one smells really stinky rubbery. The outtake valve has failed on it too. But this one has, and also the proper bag, because this just had GP5 bag, so get that. Also looks like the anti-fog lenses need cleaning again, because they've got all nasty. This is a pretty nice gas mask though, it's pretty awesome. I'll show you what it looks like for those of you who haven't seen it. I take off the filter, one because, well, it's got the cap in, so I won't be able to breathe through it anyway, and it's a pain to remove. And two, it's got our neighbourhood-friendly asbestos in, which we shouldn't inhale just for willy-nillys. I am the gas mask monster. Those of you who remember the video of the thing in the industrial night, this is the mask I used. I think I had the filter on, yeah I did. But I didn't know better back then. I just looked at it, it's from 1989, it'll be fine. No. This one hasn't got the filter on, so I'll show you what this one looks like. If he still fits on my head. When I do the pressure test, the air comes through here. But yeah, it does also have a voice diaphragm, so you should be able to hear me fairly clearly. You can let me know in the comments which mask I could be barely audible in. And then the last one, the other two is a Bulgarian. Here we go. I can do this. Here we go. So let's bring up images. Is a Bulgarian. There we go. It's one of these. Is it Bulgarian? Something like that. Yeah, Bulgarian. No. Oh, God's sake. L702 gas mask from, I think, about 1939 or something, so it's pretty old. It doesn't actually have a filter here, charcoal filter bit in the top, so it goes charcoal and then probably to the lovely asbestos layer. Then the other one I've got is a civilian, World War II standard civilian gas mask. I think it's a child's one because it's quite small. It never fit me properly. This one I'm going to put on. This filter's safe because it's one of the Finnish ones. This is a really good gas mask because it's a clone of the one of the American ones, the American N9. This filter has remained good for God knows how many years now, despite being exposed to the elements for God knows how long. This filter is goddamn amazing. These Finnish chromium filters, seriously, are just goddamn amazing. There's something special. They're like made of magic. But yeah, that's a little discussion on gas masks because, well, all this corona thing has basically given me an excuse to do a show and tell of gas masks. And why wouldn't I do a show and tell of gas masks? Gas masks are cool. Military surplus is cool. This stuff is awesome. I love it. Anyway, I'm going to head off. Stay safe. Try and obtain yourself something like this. Just don't use the Soviet filters or the filters that are super old and things like this. I'll throw a few links in the description to useful information on like dangers, and I found a good chart which shows ones that have asbestos in and whatnot. So I will see you, and it's also a notification to say that I'm also still okay. It's just any time I'm travelling into London at the moment, I'm basically wearing a gas mask. And then being even more obsessive than normal about washing my hands. Or paws, or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Buy yourself one of these and stay safe, and only go out in public if you have to for supplies. And well, now that the coronavirus is officially in my area, I don't think I'm going to necessarily be leaving the house. I'm going to be bunkering down in the full chemical suit and all that nonsense. Oh god, because I actually have a chemical suit in the car. The random shit I have. I never thought any of it would ever be any use, but turns out, just by pure coincidence, it does. To be honest, I never thought I'd see anything like this in my lifetime, because we live in an age of such advanced medical progress that you just don't expect to see any kinds of epidemics or pandemics, and here we are. All our technologies and medical techniques and the common microbe can still come along and potentially wipe you out. Then there's all the bazillions of rumours, which I'm not going to get into, and frankly incompetent incompetent handling by the government, but what do you expect? Yeah. If you can work from home, work from home. Stay safe. Seriously, you actually want to stay safe in all this. This could easily kill anyone vulnerable you know. Thanks for watching.